Okay, so I went ahead and I punched out all the tiles. I put those into the tile trays, the volcanoes in the tile trays. I put all the player pieces into the player trays. So everything is in its right space. And then I reassembled the entire box. So now we can take a look at what it looks like as we open up the box and we get in there and seeing how the whole system all works together inside the box and how easy it's going to be to set up the table and also to break the table back down. So let's take a look inside. All right, let's get this box lid off. Here we go. All right, so rulebook's sitting up on top. It still fits just fine, but look at this. Okay, so all the tiles have been punched out. All the volcano pieces are in their little spots. So these tile trays, as you see, they're so handy. You just pick the thing up, put it on the other side of the table. Now let's take a look. Look at these tiles. They're really thick. They're really, really hefty. Like it barely fits the 8 tiles that goes into each one of these little slots. Look at these things. Beautiful. Beautiful. They have a really great heft to them. They feel really nice. You put them out onto the table. These little volcano pieces. Just to get a nice little view of these things. Look at these things. Little screen prints front and back of the volcano. So you'll just set them up onto the tiles. When we remove this, we have all of our player mats. But these have now been assembled, right? So we have our dual layer board in here. You can see that. So what we did is we took the player board, the player mat, it's on the inside here. We punched all of the boards and we clipped them together. See this little clip thing? All it takes is these two we found, and it holds the whole thing together. And the backside also gets that wonderful treatment. So if you're playing with the Ottoman, the cards for there, little places for your wisdom caps and for your little followers. We'll see the pieces in action here. Look at these things. Oh, isn't this exciting? Here you go. Let's play the game. This is so fun. Okay. Underneath that, we already went through. We have our ascension track. We have our map. And then you see this is all empty now because all the pieces are now hidden inside these little trays. So let's open this up. Let's take a look, see what we've got here. All right. So on one side, we have all the little followers. It looks so good. Right here's our Grand Mountain tile. That goes out onto the table. And then what we do is we stack in here. Let's get it really close for you. All of the sacred site tiles. So these come out individually. They're stacked 3 high in there, and they all map together to be able to create one piece of artwork. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but all the sacred site tiles actually piece together to create a single piece of artwork. Where you have little shrines, you got monoliths, you got little temples in here. We'll put those back. All right, and we have, this is our little demigod token, and in here we've got the punched out foresight tiles and our wisdom caps. Let's give this a try. Let's check this out. All right, here's water. Stick that there. The wisdom caps go across here like so. These little followers, they fit in these little pieces just perfectly. Look at that. Let's grab a few more little wisdom caps. Shake test. Nice. And as the wisdom caps move up, as you advance them up, they have a little spot. So you can still see what the action is, or what the ability for the action is, but the wisdom cap still sits right at the top of it. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get that thing's going to stay, but you can still see what you need to see. And these little guys have these nice little spots to lay down. They fit them perfectly. And then when they get released, and then as they're taking the different actions, you can either put them upright, keep them on the symbols so you can still read the text, or if you're pretty familiar with how the game's laid out, you can just lay them down because they're just so cute to look at. They're just so cute to look at. All right, so let's get these things back in their little cases here. So these turned out so nicely. Look at that. That thing just locks right in place. This goes right over the top. Look at that. These beautiful little details. There you go. Play the game. And then as you can see underneath here, we have all of the Ottoman cards. And now what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've sleeved them just to show they all fit in these little spots, all nice and sleeved. Good grief. There we go. got them all. So here are the Ottoman cards. The back sides, each of the back sides have 3 symbols, but they're all different, you notice, because you use the back side and you use the front side when you're playing with the Ottoman. So the front side is going to tell you what the actions are. The back side tells you how it invests its wisdom when it gains wisdom, which makes the game like very dynamic when you're playing with the Ottoman. Ugh, it looks so good. Let's check out these ones over here. These cards. Yeah. Easy peasy. So when you need them, you just pull them out. Score pad, there you go. And then you'll notice that the train here has the little symbol, so you know the sun cards go there, that matches with sun. The fire cards go there, it matches with fire. You know where to put fire, you know where to put sun. It makes putting this whole thing away so easy. See that? It locks right in place, so that's not moving anywhere. This goes right up on top of it. And then we take our little player boards. I like to rotate them around just so the little pegs that are in there are slightly different. Put those trays on top. Put the book on top. Boom. You have just put away your game of Oros. Super fast, super easy. Oh, get ready, everybody. This game is coming to your doorstep. All right, get pumped, get excited, get ready. Next stop, manufacturing.